Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Trying to establish the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Got it in the middle. It's Boggs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Selling the fake. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Holds on, it's Boggs. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Offense in a bunch formation. The handoff to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups. 3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're all over him. And it's a sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On a little time, lets it go. Leaves it short.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Unleashes one. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Moore. Oh, out of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And he tacked on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Burrows. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period, making the adjustment. On the snap, it's Johnson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Croma. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it in his belly. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that's a really nice play. 3rd down, understanding the situation, being close to the receiver, and making sure that I put a physical body on him as soon as he caught it. It's hard to catch that football if I'm meeting you right there, right when you try to get your hands before you can bring it into your body.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy
caught, and he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to Johnson. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll set up to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Thomas. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st. Look out! Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nearly intercepted.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers and works his way to the 19. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move. Left side, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to get one before the half. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Sooners who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They win their second straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got room at the 35.
Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. Fires quickly. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Long way to go on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Smashes through the tackle. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Trying to move them on the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
To the air, it's Daniels. Left side, it's Robinson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Robinson. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Quick give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. He's got enough. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Daniels. Going to throw it deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Uh-oh, look out. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. To throw, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. Makes a connection. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside. That's a win for the defense.
To the air, it's Daniels. They're all over him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Follows his block. It's Davidson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Davidson. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Ready? Come on, 88. Ready to go.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Hand it to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation